Mathematics is an abstract subject. To teach the children, we have to follow a few principles. Firstly, everyone can learn mathematics and everyone must learn mathematics. Every child, boy or girl, whether from a city or from a village, they will be able to learn mathematics, and their learning depends on the way we actually teach them. Secondly, we need to teach the concepts in a fun filled and a joyful way. If they learn it happily, the concepts would stay strong in their mind and it would help them apply the concepts in their life. Hence, we use play and learn, do and understand principle. If we teach them maths through games, it is impossible for them to forget it. Thirdly, we need to tell them how to apply mathematics in their daily life. That is, maths is not just an arithmetic operation. Instead of teaching how to do addition and subtraction, where is addition used in our life? Where can we use subtraction? If we teach them in this way, children will be more interested in mathematics. Fourth point is, when we teach, we normally concentrate on a short-term goal like how to do addition or how to do subtraction. But we have to make them see the higher goal of where to use it instead of focusing on how to do it. Sometimes we put too much pressure on them about the basic operations. We need to correct that. However, we do not spend much time on geometry and shapes, etc. We don't give much time towards that. We must teach them such concepts as well. We should follow this principle. Maths is a way of solving problems. Hence, while teaching, we should tell them how to apply it and use it in real life and how to improve logical thinking. We need to think about it too. Further, when we teach, we normally teach the concept first. They need clarity about the concept. Then we should tell them about the procedure. For example, first, what is addition? Then, how to do addition. So, only after the concept is clearly understood, then we can teach the procedural fluency. Another principle is, if we need to see how much they have understood maths, we should do continuous and comprehensive assessment. So, for us to understand how far the children have gone in mathematizing, after every concept, have they understood the concept? How about the method? We need to know. So, we implement the continuous comprehensive evaluation. Another principle is, we need to give teachers many resources and techniques, because we will have different students with different learning abilities. We cannot teach them in a uniform way. Therefore, teachers have to use multiple techniques and resources to make the process easier.